Hello. So I don't know whether you're watching at the moment, but there's a press conference going on now between Liz Truss and Foreign Minister Lavrov in Russia, in Moscow. And it's very, very interesting. Liz Truss is dangling a little bit more of a carrot, and she's saying that Russia has a choice. It can respect the 1994 Budapest Memorandum, which recognized the sovereign territory of the Ukraine. It can work together, particularly in science and technology, to build a better future. And or it can face the consequences of sanctions, blah, blah, blah. Now, I thought she delivered this very well. It was very brief, in contrast to the rather garrulous Russian, which went on and on and on. Mr. Lavrov, who speaks impeccable English, chose to speak in Russian during the press conference, and I'm afraid I'm afraid he is verbose. But that said, I got the impression this was a quite a positive, if brief, meeting. Now, the problem is that there are characters behind the scenes, the Siloviki, and these people probably do not put a lot of faith in diplomacy, and and I think President Putin probably listens to them rather than to his diplomats. Certainly, we wait to see what happens tomorrow when the defense minister gets his talks. He's then talking to a man who is very close to President Putin. Steve Rosenberg asked, the BBC journalist asked a very good question, and he's a very brave and very bold journalist. He doesn't mince words. He said, "Is coercive diplomacy working, and is this what we're going to expect from Russia in the future? Can we be sure that Russia's actions suggest there are no plans to invade, which is what Lavrov had claimed the other day?" And Liz Truss was very careful in what she said. I'm afraid there were moments where she stumbled, and I'm afraid there were moments where she looked frankly terrified. But the foreign minister is an extremely seasoned diplomat, and she's up against the best. That said, I thought she handled the situation very well. I would give her 7 out of 10, certainly. Whether or not this initiative does anything to confirm peace, I don't know. Only a few days ago, President Putin was threatening nuclear war. This is a man with his back against the wall. If he cannot retain power in Russia, he will go down. No one will support him, and his future will be extremely uncertain. This whole campaign is for the domestic audience, believe me. But Putin will go as far as he needs to go in order to retain power.